Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
McDonald sets to throw. That one finds Pierce right side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Throwing is McDonald.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's McDonald to throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And the slot man goes in motion left. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 23. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
McDonald. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, McDonald.
He'll buy some time right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. We're scoreless after 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Taylor is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Chandler Jones, so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Complete to Jonathan Taylor. A gain of 15. And the Colts first down.
On first down, McDonald. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's the number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ford, that got in there to bring him down. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's McDonald. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Woods. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
6-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Now a play fake. Carr. And he goes down. It's
There's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down to about the 22 here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his target, Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible. And
the Raiders have got him. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Throwing to start the drive. McDonald, throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
31 yards.
And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
56 yards on the ground. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They go with Jacobs. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the 2nd half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Back to throw. McDonald. It returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. McDonald. That's complete to Pierce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Colts first down.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got Pierce. And out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Colts.
McDonald sets to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Throwing is McDonald. Rolling to his right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now! Ready? Hey, we're good, we're good!
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they'll indeed take a knee.